We
Welcome
definitely
everyone
have a
to
big history
our
anime set
YouTube
in the
channel.
school, with an awesome main character with some insane magical powers, hiding his true strength and skill and keeping it a secret. Until the time is right, of course. Welcome back to Animeology. We'll be running through our collection of the top magic animes with the main character that hides their true powers at school. These are some high quality anime that you definitely need to check out.
10, a classic record.
You can't go wrong when blending action and fantasy. Akashic Records goes one step further and develops a very interesting and fluid harem situation that leaves a lot of room for some quality chemistry and solid ecchi. The core story itself is very interesting, with an interesting dynamic between characters established from the very first episode. Set primarily at a prestigious magic academy, we follow Sistine Fibble, a high-achieving student that is looking to achieve as much as she can. However, her favorite instructor retires and is replaced by a bastard magic instructor. Lazy, incompetent, and really not that skilled at magic at all. Not even a certified teacher. But little do they know that this bastard magic instructor has a dark secret, a former assassin looking to hide his true power and avoid getting caught. It's clear to see that Akashic Records had some brilliantly set up relationships here that the series definitely explores in some fresh and exciting ways. The anime itself is not afraid to take chances, and that certainly shows, as it looks to shake up and push the boundaries of the classic action fantasy genre.
Number 9, Welcome to Demon School. Inarune.
A lot more relaxed and easy to digest, the bite-sized chunks of a slice of life anime makes this a brilliant school-focused fantasy comedy that had us invested with its brilliant characters and engaging episode-by-episode stories. An absolutely fantastic series that follows Iruma Suzuki, a 14-year-old is sold to a demon by his parents. This demon, Sullivan, takes Iruma to the demon school and adopts him as his grandson. Iruma needs education and attends a school for demons, where he befriends two gorgeous demon girls, Alice and Clara. But we soon realize that Iruma needs to be careful as the only human surrounded by demons, because the rest of the demons will eat him if they find out. This series is absolutely hilarious as we find our poor MC in all sorts of messy situations and adventures, trying his best to keep his human heritage a secret from all the dangerous and hungry demons around him.
Number 8, Talentless Nana.
It might not look like it at first glance, but Talentless Nana is a heavy-set psychological thriller that loves to play around with high-tension situations that held us in suspense over multiple episodes. With a long-running and currently ongoing manga series to draw inspiration from, the Talentless Nana anime series is still reasonably new. Sending ripples across the anime world since its release, we're definitely expecting a follow-up soon. Set in the near future with the appearance of these mysterious monsters that serve as a direct threat and are seen as an enemy to humanity, our only defense is these children with supernatural powers that are sent to this isolated school to hone and perfect their abilities and powers. We follow Nana Hiragi, a new student at this school. She may seem friendly and cheerful, soon making a lot of friends in her class, but she's actually a government assassin that has been sent to the school in order to murder all the students.
Number 7 is Moon Scientific Accelerator.
Heavy on science fiction with some strong supernatural elements behind it, a CERN Scientific Accelerator is a successful spin-off from the classic CERN Magical Index series. Set against a similar world, Scientific Accelerator focuses on some vastly different characters in a really unique aspect of the world that the original series did not explore. Set after protecting the Last Order and sacrificing much of its power, our MC, Accelerator, is now dragged into a new conflict of epic proportions, dangerous missions, and a young girl that they're after. The world's most powerful and badass magic users and his new friend need to thwart these evil plans and defend Academy City. The world building of a certain scientific accelerator is brilliant, and you don't really need to have seen the original CERN Magical Index series, but you should do yourself a favor and check it all out. They're all so brilliant. Trust us when we tell you.
Number 6. Daligura at Magic High School.
Easily one of the most famous and well-known animes on this list. You can't talk about Magic School without bringing it up. A modern classic that will go down in history, it's hard to come across another effortlessly awesome action fantasy series with some interesting applications of science fiction. Following one of the coolest main characters you will ever find, Tatsuya Shiba, a second-class student that is nowhere near as skilled as his sister. We soon learn that Tatsuya's technical understanding, combat abilities, and unique magic techniques make him very irregular when looking at how exactly the school ranks students. Tatsuya is seriously overpowered, and he definitely needs to be in the brilliant alternative version of the world in which magic exists and has been improved with modern technology. With some light political influence and some fantastic world building, the perfect setting for some brilliant storytelling. This is an anime series that you definitely need to watch.
Number 5. Code Breaker.
With some great action and some brilliant storytelling, Codebreaker is a superb anime series that slowly unravels a grim and gritty backstory that had us shocked. In a world filled with secret organizations and undercover operations, Codebreaker will have you on the edge of your seat. Following Sakura Sakurakoji as she casually looks outside a bus she's on and sees a huge fire and people being burned alive, with the mysterious boy her age staring. Rushing back the next day, there's no evidence of any fire or murder, but on getting to school, she sees the same strange boy she saw the day before. We soon learn that this mysterious boy is Ryogami, a special type of assassin with an odd ability. It's only a matter of time before Ray drags Sakura into this heavy-hitting world of secret organizations and thrilling action.
Number 4. Kizuna Eva.
A brilliant series with some fun action that is more magic than science fiction. Kiznaiver plays out more like a school drama than anything else. The series itself follows a group of 7 high school students that are chosen as a part of a highly experimental program that is focused on promoting world peace. The program aims to do this by forcing people to share each other's pain, in which other people can really get into and understand one another's emotions and help grow their own empathy. Taking place in a futuristic Japanese town, the 7 unlikely candidates are all linked through their pain and suffering, both physical and emotional. With some brilliant twists and turns, as well as some beautifully heartfelt and poignant moments, Kiznaiver is an awesome anime watch that you do not want to miss out on.
Number 3. Kujutsu Kaisen.
An awesome adventure set against the backdrop of a supernatural dark fantasy, Jujutsu Kaisen is a sort of series that looks to innovate the genre in subtle but elegant ways, following a high schooler, Yuji, as he joins a secret society of sorcerers. In a world of cursed energies that are the result of negative emotions flowing through the body, most cannot control it, and the flow of cursed energy floods into the universe and creates curses. Curses are a physical manifestation of this cursed energy and are gruesome monsters that are a threat to humanity. These Jujutsu sorcerers have an ultimate control over this cursed energy that flows through their bodies and are able to harness it in order to perform very powerful and dangerous magic. Yuji, our young hero, is a morally sound man, a true hero that is cast into this murky world of dark magic and negative energy. Jujutsu Kaisen may be a world filled with magic and curses and supernatural entities, but remains very grounded when telling a heartfelt and well-paced story that kept us engaged.
Number 2. Armed Girls Maki and Legend.
A brilliant action comedy series that plays around with some classic anime tropes that we have come to know and love. The armed girl Machiavellism keeps things fresh throughout. If this brilliant anime series is not enough, there exists a long-running manga that is currently in print that we definitely recommend you check out. We meet Fudo Nomura as he gets transferred and starts off at a new elite private school. We learn that Fudo was actually expelled from his old high school as he was part of a huge and violent fight. Fudo is looking to keep his nose clean and avoid any sort of trouble, but trouble always finds him. The girls at Fudo's new school have actually taken over and have begun running it and violently oppressing all the male students. 5 girls run the school and call themselves the Supreme Five Swords, holding Fudo at sword point and forcing him to either obey or leave the school. Our hero needs to reveal his true power and refuses to back down. Armed with nothing but his brutish personality and powerful signature fighting technique known as the Spirit Bullet, this is an insane series that you need to watch.
Number 1 ahead are Elite Legends.
Also known as Terror in Tokyo, now this series is pretty mature and extremely twisted. A very heavy psychological thriller that is more of a commentary about society over anything else. What else could you expect from Shinichiro Watanabe, the creator of some of the greatest anime series of all time, Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo? Set in a version of reality much like our own, we follow 2 teenage boys by the name of 9 and 12 as they steal a prototype atomic bomb in a fake terrorist attack. Uploaded a video online, they threaten to destroy all of Tokyo unless their complex riddle is solved. We slowly start to learn that they're both members of a secret and inhumane experiment undertaken by the government that looked to take advantage of incredibly smart orphan children and turn them into dangerous killing machines.